The Boao Forum kicks off with some of the hottest topics on the internet industry and P2P financing. Take a look.
Internet financing is in focus at this year's Boao Forum for Asia, taking a ride on the country's internet drive. China is capitalizing on its massive internet user base to shift financing activities online, where the loan requirement is lower and the funding cost is cheaper. That bodes well for China's new growth strategy to transfer wealth from SOEs to the private sector.
SME lending, it's roughly about 20 trillion RMB. But we actually estimate the gap, or the demand to be about 50 trillion RMB. So there's about a 30 trillion RMB gap which can really be filled by digital finance.
Just take a look at the growth of online payments. Total transactions for e-payments have seen an annual 30% gain each year since 2012. June 10 says a convenient e-banking service is the #1 factor for Chinese depositors when choosing which bank to park their cash. 10 says those consumers' decisions are critical for retail banking services, which will make up 40% of the total revenues for the banking sector by 2020.
In our Retail Banking 2020 report, we've outlined a number of different business models, and one of these is the ecosystem bank. And we think that traditional banks will be able to make plays in this area, and there will probably be partnerships with the existing fintech players.
For mega banks with complete service portfolios, the key is boosting the efficiency and awareness of their internet services. Industrial and Commercial Bank of China is the first Chinese bank to make such a move. The world's largest lender by assets has relaunched its internet services this week under a new brand, eICBC. The brand integrates services from payments to financing and investment. It's ICBC's answer to challenges from technology firms such as Tencent and Alibaba, which have started online banking services.
For the bank, they have to make their interface much better, and they have to put actually the benchmark tools, right, for the consumers to do the actual comparison much more easily, and also probably put this as one of the portfolio in the consumer's overall investment portfolio with the bank.
But besides those industry heavyweights, the bulk of the internet financing sector is currently experiencing a bit of a hiccup.
When the Chinese economy is actually getting stabilized, when we get into new normal, and those kind of unrealistic high expectation of the return will not be possible. Many of those companies who have been securing the investors through these P2P platforms will be probably encountering a lot of challenges of fulfilling their commitment, because this market is still not regulated yet.
That's why borrowers' confidence on internet financing remains weak, and there are signs of growing financing costs online while interest payments stabilize. That's why the banking regulator is reported to squeeze the bubble out of the market. Analysts expect more targeted lenders in the future to prevent an oversupply in capital online, and more importantly, to quench the cash thirst of China's industries. Xia Zheng for CCTV News.